Hi, YouTube. Hey, welcome on back. We're getting started with episode 6. And we're going to go from episode 6 to episode 9 if I can resist myself. However, if I can't, we'll see how far we can go tonight. If it is that I really can't stop, because Apothecary Diaries is literally just infesting my brain, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of you guys, all the love and support and everything that you guys have shown. I don't know what else to say other than thank you for recommending such a great show. I hope you guys come and join the community. Every Friday, we stream here on Twitch, and it's Mau time. We tend to go ahead and watch as many episodes of Apothecary Diaries as we can on Fridays. And then on Sunday, we do one episode after Moshiko Tensei. So come and join us, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch will always be ahead of YouTube, no matter what. The editors need a lot of time to go ahead and go through and work through everything. With that being said, grab a drink, chat, grab a snack. Hope you guys practice some self-care. And let's go right into it. Fuck yeah, brother. Let's go right into it. All right, let's go into it, man. Fuck these putas. Fuck these putas. We're just getting started. I've already have my fucking hate meter going. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, and my hate meters are already starting to go grosero, pero cierto. Straight up. There's just no sense of. So you would think in a society or in an aspect like this, right, that there would be more of a situation, zero chill right away, of like understanding your lady, right? Or the person that you are to serve. So for example, them saying all of this already, it's not like it's going to kill her or anything. Let's talk about this for a minute here. This already gets me fucking going, man. It's not like it's gonna kill her. Hello? It's not like it's gonna, there's such a thing as food poisoning. Okay. I love Taco Bell. It gives me food poisoning. I'll be in the restroom for the next couple of hours, but I love Taco Bell, right? For some people, they could get fucking allergies from that as well, right? A lot of individuals are really, really allergic to seafood, seashells, anything, right? Shrimp. Some people are allergic to the fucking grass. I know I have, like, crabgrass affects me pretty badly. There's a lot of other things out there that can definitely affect an individual and even go up to killing an individual. It's not about being a picky eater, but sometimes it can come down to like the reasonings being something as simple as that. Other things that can come down to the reasons of being told, like, for example, as a kid, my mom would always tell me, hey, you know what? You can't eat this certain drink after dark because it can poison you and you can die from it. And like, you know, especially growing up, like you just can't necessarily, alcohol being one of them, right? You can't drink alcohol because then you're not going to make it, right? That sort of like fear scenario, right? Yeah, glad I didn't inherit some of the food allergies my parents have. Oh, that's the main element I'm trying to bring up is like them saying this is already striking some red fucking flags. And it's like saying like, hey, you know what? Wow. Because of of gluten. It's like, hey, why don't you go ahead and try this bread right here? I'll give you this bread right here, baby. Oh, most people fucking, you want this bread? I'll give you this bread right here. And it's like, you know, not everyone is accustomed to eating. Not everyone is would be comfortable with that sort of bread, right? Not everyone would be comfortable with baguettes or croissants or whatever the fuck that is, right? And that's the main element I'm trying to highlight or even like bring up is all of us have different foods that we tolerate, right? Some of us love food, some of us can tolerate certain foods, and then some of us can't stomach certain things. I'll highlight this. There is a type of food that I can't eat or that I hate eating for a long period of time. The smell of this particular food like just messes me up. And even tasting it's rough, right? Take it even further. For someone to have this like level of discourtesy makes me want to ask this question. Chat, how many levels of respect or how many aspects of like care do you think that these ladies in waiting genuinely have for their lady? How many of you guys genuinely think that they care about her in some way, shape, or form? Minimal. Which comes in my next question. Did she come to power or did she come to be a concubine or whatever the heck due to Other reasons or what? So they don't. Yikes, not a lot of. And that's where my mind is rolling into. If someone's talking about you like this, it's already striking some red fucking flags. Let me know if I stutter too much, okay?
この寒さの中ですることがないのも苦行ですね。風が冷たい。いっそ天幕を用意してくれ。
Oh. Oh. Can we talk about this for a second? Why is this so well done? In terms of like the world building, the atmosphere, it just feels so well done. Like actual cared for, and I actually really enjoy this. Really pretty, yeah.
Yon Fujinの敵外心を煽っている並びだな。
Familiar but different.
見て、あの方が皇太后様よ。
ずいぶん若々しいですね。
実際若いの。だって主上様を産んだのが。こしょこしょこしょ。
頑張って産んだんだな。
皇太后様には主上様と弟君2人。
The Empress Dowager has 2 children, the Emperor and his younger brother.
の巫女がいらっしゃ。
Where is his younger brother? You're telling me that this is a really important event and the younger brother's not like there? Hold on. Would you say that lady is a waiting car for toilet? Maybe. He's probably he's fighting for his life in the throne. I think we all know it. He's probably in there. He's like sweating. You know, he's just like, oh my god. Her arms, what's...
弟君はとても病弱でほとんど自宅から出られないって噂なの。先ほどまでいらっしゃったみたいだけど。
は
あ、地味ですって。
次女ってのは主人に仕えるものよ。
Oh, no.
無駄に着飾ってどうするのよ。
Here's the thing about this, and I completely believe this, and I think that this is really important to go ahead and rationalize, right? In a scenario like this, you are put to defend your lady, no matter what, right? Or your lord, right? Whoever you're with. Past that comes in the next main, like, retrospective, I guess. How much shit would you put up from others? Like, would you realistically take in others? Like, if you're criticizing your lady, your lord, would you be okay with it or not? And even past that, what does that develop within the tendency for communication? The colors they're wearing, they're like on a different sports team. 100%. Even past that, let me highlight this. How does Mao Mao present to others and to herself? And this is really important. This is a Jungian archetype of the shadow and light selves, right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the others clearly have a way that they even might interact with Mao Mao versus how Mao Mao interacts with her team and herself, right? What is Mao Mao, ladies and gentlemen? Looking at the archetypes that we see here, how old are they? They're like kids. Mao Mao is probably a destroyer and a sage. Okay. Sage? Okay, if that's her light self, what's her shadow self? If she's a sage, then what motivates her is knowledge, right? But what is the shadow self that she might portray, either onto herself or onto others? And those are the deep questions that we have to keep thinking, right? And I do wonder this, and this is something that comes up based on her past, right? Based on, you know, being brought up in what seems to be a brothel, right? And based on the information that has been given to us so far, what do you think she would define herself as? Is she a victim? Is being a victim what allows her to go ahead and strive for knowledge, for safety, and to become this sage-like individual? Is she, and so on and so forth, right? Nah, she's a follower in your opinion. It's just really interesting to take into the different dynamics. Like, what do we show others versus what do we show ourselves, and why? Right? Taking that into consideration, they probably will view Mao Mao a little differently. And that is what's fucking interesting is sometimes other people will take your perceptions as to what you may think you show as your shadow self and twist it, right? Anyway.
聞いた今の。次女の見た目が悪いと苦労するのは主人なのにね。
Oh! Oh!
あの次女たち、
Fuck!
リファ様の。
ああ、インバッタリ。代理戦争の始まりね。私たちも行きましょう。
ま、あの仕込めを雇ってるくらいだし仕方ないか。
仕込め？私のことか？
あんなの恥もいいとこだもん。
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck?
気づいてないのか。最小級ではあんなに仲良くしてたのに。
あまり調子に乗ってるとお父様に言いつけてやるんだから。
なら言いつけられない体にしてやろう。
God, I wish that was me. Re-rated Don. Evil Abaddon. No, but sometimes you gotta strike fear. So, sometimes you gotta strike a little bit of fear in a situation like that. And even past that, how many of you guys think that if given permission, Mao Mao would actually follow through with some of these threats, right? Like, if given permission and if they keep fucking around like this, Mao Mao would actually be like, you know what? Okay, time to experiment. Honestly, that's one thing I fear about Mao Mao, is that her thirst for knowledge would probably lead her down to some scary situations. If I was Mao Mao's teacher, right? Like, let's say that, like, you guys were to say, oh, you know what? Papi Ed, Psy Wizard here is Mao Mao's teacher. I would block her for a couple of things. Number one, I'm afraid that if she's not given direction, or if she's not literally told to chill the fuck out, she would legitimately experiment on horrible, weird things. But that's the main regard. Like, when it comes to a situation like this, I'm really curious if, number one, she has any ethical boundaries as to what she can and can't test on. Legitimately. Do you guys think that she has any boundaries in that regard? Because some boundaries that I would place is like, no doing shit on kids, no doing shit on bodies, no doing shit on elderly. Like, I would just start going down the list. Like, if you're going to experiment with drugs and medicine, you got to know that there are appropriate boundaries, right? Mama is not talking about medical experiments here, and it's very obvious. I'm talking... Read this. Read this.
あまり調子に乗ってるとお父様に言いつけてやるんだから。
なら
I have to do things to your body that you never tell your father about. Trust me, yes, they can be sexual, but yes, knowing her, she can probably contrive 1,001 ideas just from the way that she does that, right? Feel a little bit of a tingle, strap you on, strap, yeah, something.
体にしてやろう。お、義女流の冗談だったんだけどな。
Yes, Mao! Yes!
何よ、急に黙って。
She's so fucking good, bro. Mao's literally just like... It just fucking like, oh shit, brother. Oh shit, brother. I was not expecting one glare and dead. Mama's personality is just amazing. That's something that I find intriguing about her character, right? Is the fact that she's actually able to like switch so often, right? And go back and forth in that regard. Or would it be a taunt? But it's good. But past that, I guess... Where do you guys think she learned to be like this, right? Where do you guys think that she picked this up? I'll be straight up with you guys. Probably the brothel. Probably being in the brothel. Yeah. You got to learn how to survive probably in the brothel. It's street smart, right? A lot of these ladies are more than likely brought in with some sort of just like, ethics and, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and bully you. Oh, hey, mate. Yeah, that's right. You'll eat the garbage, right? Like a bunch of fucking, like, none of the tops, like over the top stuff, right? Nobody would really think as a threat out in the streets. But the way that Mao Mao actually portrays this and able to go ahead and exemplify this is just like, hey, you know what? Let's fucking throw hands. We'll step outside. We'll fucking throw hands. I don't care. Like, Mao Mao's the type of individual, as we've seen, where yes, she can slap individuals. Yes, she does believe in the equality of hands. But at the same time, she's smart enough to know that, like, knowledge has been her way to experiment and see and get out of that world. But she's not gonna give up on using her hands and fists. I don't know why the British are bullies. I don't know why the British are bullies, but sure, we literally saw her throw hands, and that's the main element through this.
このくらいにしてあげる。
何なのよもう。で、マオマオ大丈夫？本当はこんなに可愛いのに。
気にしてません。それより回路を変えなくてよろしいですか？不幸な身の上に加え、自ら顔を汚すほど男性不信なのに。
壮絶ないじめを2ヶ月も必死に耐えて。
一切弱音を吐かず、私たちにまで気を使って。心優しい紳士様が気にかけるのもうなずけるわ。
They're being delusional again. Yeah, but this highlights another aspect of them. They're really empathetic. And compared to some of the ladies in waiting that we've seen, Chapel, yeah, thanks so much for the follow sub. I appreciate it. Compared to all the other ladies in waiting, let's be straight up about it. They're fucking amazing. But Mama, they're not wrong. They're not wrong, but they're very empathetic. They're very, very empathetic, and they're willing to stand by and stick with their own. Dim-witted, but kind. But even past that, right? And then comes in the real question. If Mama were to get hurt, how would they react? Would they care for her? Probably. They would probably jump in and try and be there for her. And I think this is what's the genius aspect about it, is we're seeing all the other interactions of the other ladies in waiting and how they act to their lady, right? And towards everyone else. And we're starting to see that Mao Mao as the outsider isn't threatened by this in the least.
また何か妄想しているな。
Fuck yeah.
立場もわきまえられないの？こういう桃色の衣だなんて。代理戦争があっちでも。
Wow, shit.
特妃と淑妃の次女ね。あそこも仲悪いのよね。弱い14で若輩の特妃と。
Bro, they look like legitimately like they could be fucking mother, like, like 14 years apart. Damn, brother. Damn. That looks like that could be your fucking kid. Damn. Also, why does she look like fucking Jinshi, dude? Why does she look like fucking Jinshi, brother? She is 14. Damn. Oh, I thought they were 14 years apart. Or there was like an aspect of... Damn, brother.
弱い35で古参の淑妃だもの。そりも合わないわよ。
それに元嫁姑だし。
嫁姑？
ちょっと
She has a little bit of his look. I can't put my fucking face on it.
お二人はもともと先帝の妃と今の主上様の妃という関係。
When looking at this chart, either the current emperor, hey, you do you, you're mandated by God apparently, or the previous emperor is a little bit of a freak. One or the other. If this is how it flows, the current emperor, I have some questions. But if this isn't how it flows, I have some serious fucking questions. I do want to go ahead and address this, which is number one. Being in that area, right? Being, I don't know, an emperor, right? What is your age limit? What is your age limit? If you are Queen Seashell or Queen Lena or King fucking Icy Curb or King whoever, what is your potential? You're like how old is too old for you? How young is too young for you? That is the main element to go ahead and consider and even throw out there, like for yourselves. But what is that age range for, right? Is it like 18 to 88? Like, what does that look like for you? Anyway, we'll go ahead and continue, ladies and gentlemen, because fuck yeah.
選定の期間古参の祝費だもの。そりも合わないわよ。
The Pure Concert is 35 and has been here the longest. That's not that old. That's not that old. That ain't that old. 35? Back then, I don't know about back then, but like nowadays, that's not that old.
そりも合わないわよ。
それに元嫁姑だし。
Besides, they used to be daughter and mother-in-law. Oh.
嫁姑？
ちょっと複雑なんだけど、お二人はもともと選定の妃と今の主上様の妃という関係だったの。だけど、選定が崩御されたでしょ。
選定の妃は一度出家して、その後今の帝の妃として戻ってきたの。
選定の崩御が5年前。当時祝妃であるアード王妃は弱い30、特妃であるリーシュ妃は弱い9つか。政略とはいえ9つで妃とは。
ありえないわよね。9つのお
Being a mother-in-law at 9 years old. Oof, 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 chat, oof. Oof. I can feel fucking Twitter getting ready. Just. If you want the show starting remote, like, holy fuck, brother. But at the same time, we have to contextualize this, right? We have, hey, yo, we have to contextualize this with the way that it was like back then, right? Which I hate to put it this way. It's like, hey, the emperor is a man in a position of power ordained by God, right? God himself is like manifesting through the emperor. So, would people even bat an eye at this scenario back then? Probably not. Probably not, right? The old emperor got her and the dowager pretty young. And that's the main, like, that's the main element to go ahead and even emphasize. But even past it, she's 9 fucking years old, dude. She's 9 years old. Bro, a fucking, like, we could take her to McDonald's right now, ladies and gentlemen, and get her a fucking Happy Meal. And a 9-year-old would be fulfilled by that. You know, like, let's take this even further than that. What is a 9-year-old? What should they be focused on? Industry, how can I be good? Oh, no. Children need to cope with new social and academic demands. Success leads to a sense of competence, while failure results in feelings of inferiority. Perfect time for trauma. Adolescents, who am I and where am I going? Teens need to develop a sense of self and personal identity. Success leads to an ability to stay true to yourself, while failure leads to role confusion and isolation. Am I good or bad? Is she a good girl or is she a bad girl, chat? What do you think? The emperor, like, that she was with beforehand died. Is she a good girl or is she a bad girl? Worms, the worms. What time is it? Trauma o'clock? Well, let's take this even further. That's the whole point as to why we do this. Is this trauma or abuse? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that you or her as an individual would be able to go ahead and escape this, right? For example, if she tried to go ahead and escape or not be a concubine, do you think that any of the following would come into play? Or even the adults. Do you think that, like, for example, if one of the concubines tried to escape at this moment, do you think that any of these would come into play? Economic abuse, preventing her from going or keeping a job, making them go back, taking their money, not letting them have any access to any money, using coercion or threats, threatening them to leave, to commit, to off themselves, making them do illegal things, using intimidation, making them be afraid of leaving, looks, actions, gestures, smashing things, destroying their property, abusing, whatnot, displaying weapons, using emotional abuse, putting them down, making them feel bad, they're crazy, playing mind games, humiliating them, using isolation, minimizing, denying, and blaming, using kids, making them feel guilty, using your privilege, not just male privilege, but privilege in general. If you meet one of these, guess what? That's abuse. If you meet one of them, one of these is enough for something to be considered a factor of abuse. One of these is considered and it showcases where the power dynamic is. Meaning even one of these quadrants is enough, right? Even through, like, if we're going to go into, like, some of the crisis models brought to you by HUD or brought to you by any of, like, the SAMHSA models, whatnot, it is considered abuse, ladies and gentlemen. Old Emperor, oof. So that's the main thing that we got to take into consideration is these individuals are growing up with or in an environment where this is normalized, right? And it all seems fine even to us as an audience. But if they were to try and leave, if they were to do certain things, there's big ramifications and big threats and big factors that come into play, right? Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Every single concubine is also isolated in a closed-off palace with, yep. Oh, just say no to the most powerful man. Right? But no, it's not so much about like going ahead and like ruining the story. No. I fucking love this story. But I think it's also important to go ahead and highlight this, right? And mention like, hey, even back then, the factors that are happening in that environment, while it might not necessarily seem bad right off the bat, there are factors, underlying factors that we can talk about and mention that this is a trauma checklist, right? That like is being met, an abuse and power and control checklist. And you can even reflect it onto yourself. Like currently in the situations that you are in, are you experiencing any of that circle? And if you are, go seek professional mental help. Go seek help somewhere because that is considered abuse, ladies and gentlemen, especially if it's to a severe amount. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue.
お姑さんなんて
9つの姑選定の妃だったのはリーシュ様
Well, shit. Oh.
あれが幼姑
I think she just needs a good figure, man. I think that she just needs a hug and someone to go and fucking someone to just go ahead and like, you know, give her a good head pat and be like, it'll be okay, we can play tag or some shit, you know?
見てわかったと思うけど、特妃リーシュ様はまだ幼いのよね。
そのようですね。本来特妃には白の衣が妥当だが、あの濃い桃色、明らかに貴妃である玉葉様と被ってる。
Right.
空気の読めない子なのかな。
カイロ、助かったわ。またお願い。
はい。
Sure.
寒いなら持っておくといい。おい。おい。
What does that establish? Real quickly. And we're going to continue right off the bat. But it establishes Mao Mao as quite literally being a boss-ass bitch. I'm fucking kidding. No, don't take that out of context. No, wait. Who cleared chat? She girl boss too hard. Oh, shit. I didn't know that was possible. Apparently, me laughing, I can go ahead and fucking enable 30-second slow mode. Take off slow mode. Fuck slow mode. Slow mode off. Slow mode off. There you go. Yeah, that was awesome. Holy shit. Assert dominance on chat. But the main element that I'm trying to go ahead and highlight through this is, like, for Mao Mao in general, right? Does this make it easier or harder for her to actually make meaningful connections? Do you guys think that this would genuinely allow her to go ahead and like try and thrive and make friends and whatnot? Or are rumors going to spread? And even past that, what if she meets another individual who's not afraid to go ahead and clash with her? Another individual who might just be a little like off the hinges and be like, oh, you're going to challenge me? Okay. You know, like, I thought you did it on purpose. No, that was I pressed the wrong button. But like, that's the main element that I'm trying to go ahead and showcase is Mao Mao and her ability to go and see past certain individuals and be strong-headed and push forward might accidentally trigger some people to act stupid and to be stupid in that matter of fact, right? And take an action that might not necessarily be worth it or good.
お人よしね。水晶宮の次女にも分けていいかなんて。
玉葉様にも許可をもらうんだもの。はあ。かんざし。
Hey yo.
ああやって花の園に隠れた優秀な人材を勧誘するのよ。
へえ。
まあ違う意味もあるんだけどね。
そうですか。
What's the hidden meaning? Wait, Mao Mao, knowledge is power. What the fuck is the hidden meaning? Okay. Chat, here's my hairpin. What does that mean? What does it mean? Does it mean like, hey, hold on, is this where she picks up? Like, hey, why don't we come hang, you know? It's a claim fest, right? That's sort of what I'm thinking, right? Or it might just be as simple as like allowing individuals, nah, thanks so much for the follow, the tug. Like it means you want us to fight for it. But that's the main element I'm trying to go ahead and showcase through it is if there's a hidden meaning or if there's a deeper meaning with it, then there's clearly a sense of power dynamics present here. So what would happen in a situation where you were to go ahead and say, I were to give you one seashell, and then Lena were to come and give you one, and then Valentin were to come and give you one, and then one of the YouTube commentators somewhere down below in the future were to come and give you one, and you chose one of them, not mine, but somebody else. How would the rest of us feel? That's the real question. I would sell them to the seashore. Like, what if you're walking around and you're wearing like a random guy number 3's like hairpin, and it's like, yo, but I gave you one, and Lena gave you one. Damn, fucking rejected, destroyed, heartbroken. So I wonder how much drama can be caused by this shit. You know, by it in general, I guess.
違う意味もあるんですってば。
意味ね。
これをどうぞ。お嬢。
Oh.
さん。
恥をかく。
My dude has a fucking dollar store hairpins here. He has a whole fucking collection, giving them out like the Harry Potter wands. That's fucking great. Oh my fucking god. Chad Torini here. Fuck, brother.
女がいないよ。皆に配っているのか。あ、どうも。
俺、リハクって言うから。よろしく。
大型犬。
バン。
それもらったの？見せて見せて。
参加賞ですが。
それだけでは寂しいでしょ。
Whoa.
お久しぶりね。
お久しゅうございます。
God damn, brother.
用事はこれだけ。
リファ様。
I mentioned battle for Mao Mao, Dark Thug, but I didn't think it was gonna be everyone fucking claiming Mao Mao. Like, let me come on in here. That one's also taken, and fuck, brother. Fuck. Damn, she's being marked all over. But, oh shit. Let's go ahead and continue.
行きますよ。ごきげんよう。
Mungo FX, thanks so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Damn.
これは玉葉様。
すねるどころじゃないかもね。
かんざしどうするの？
She actually kind of does look like a cat, though. Like her little, like how she did her hair makes her look like a little cat. I heard it right. No, no.
Hey. こうしてみるとなかなか。思ったよりお偉いさんなのか。やはり武漢に混ざっても違和感がない。おい、さっきの武漢も末席だが年齢を考えると出世頭か？
Yeah, I mean that'd be yeah.
あのキラキラした宦官はいないけど、ま、どうでもいい。お。
Interesting that she's making an assumption that he's a eunuch. I'll be straight up with you. The more that this is going, the further I don't think he's a eunuch. Being 100% straight up with you, the more that this is going and the more jokes that are being brought up with this, the more I'm like, Mao, I think that you might literally just be forcing this like cognitive distortion that he's a eunuch. He might be, but in my world, I don't think he's a eunuch. You know, I consider it after Man God and suspects everyone. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. He said, well, they did say he was a eunuch. There's a difference between saying someone's a eunuch and being a eunuch, right? Yeah, but she doesn't see everything that we do. 100%. Could be, Dark Thug. Oh, this is fucking great. And this is what separates her. And this is what fucking separates her. And I love fucking Mao for this, right? Someone that's experienced, someone that's able to go out and taste things, and someone that's able to go out and acknowledge aspects like this so quickly. Fucking powerful, right? But even past that, like, and I think this is what like another element to go ahead and she don't give a fuck. and another element to go ahead and highlight through this is what happens in an environment like this where, like, say that like I were to like taste it, right? And there's some fucking like quick acting poison or some shit, right? How does Mao have to react in an environment like that? Do people got to react in an environment like that? Like in a situation like this where she was already to take one, does that mean that all of them are safe when Mao's the one that's like for free on stream? When Mao's the one that's like clearly taking the lead here, the first one here. Or I'm guessing they're serving it all differently to, like, you know, different pictures, different everything. That makes sense. There's a lot of risk that comes through with this. I guess, yeah, being a taster is... Thanks so much for the sub, Lol Orange. Appreciate it. And Mago FX. You guys are gross.
毒味役の命なんてあってないようなもの。好んで毒を食らうのは私くらいか。どうせならフグがいいな。内臓をうまくスープに忍ばせて、あの舌先がしびれる感じがたまらないんだよな。
She's fucking adorable, but everyone else must be like.
集中。このナマス、帝の好物だよな。高級でもたまに出てた。いつもなら青魚が使われてるけど、今日はクラゲか。帝の食を預かる小食が 好物の具材を間違えるはずがない。玉葉様も好き嫌いは特にないし、さては配膳を間違えたの？
No! No! Mija, no! There's more to it than just not liking a fish. Someone that's like, like that looks so fucking wrong. Do not stop. Stop! Chat! No! I'm gonna put a fucking down, Ed. Down. Okay. But specifically, what I was talking about is like someone whose hands are shaking into that material. This is without me going into a joking manner, right? But someone that's like hands are shaking that badly, right? Into a food. What is your first assumption? For me, it means that they either strongly dislike this or they have difficulties with this food. And almost immediately comes into the mind like, is this because is this food being served everywhere, like to everyone, like standardized? And if not, then can she go ahead and like request something different because it would affect her? Or even past that, is she afraid of speaking out about it? And even past that, we're gonna go into the sociological area. Are her ladies in waiting aware that she likes or dislikes this? I'm willing to fucking bet that like her ladies in waiting don't fucking completely understand her. From the very beginning, the opening shot of the fucking episode, we have them snickering about her. We have individuals who don't give a fuck about her. And she's 12 years old. She's a 12-year-old little girl who's trying to make her way through being the fucking emperor's concubine. And meanwhile, we have a bunch of mean girls who decide, hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and be 14. That's even... When you were 14, could you handle your way through a situation? Could you even today, how many of you guys can call a fucking doctor and make an appointment? She's fucking 14, ladies and gentlemen. She's 14. So even considering that for a second, we have people, ladies in waiting in there, who are literally not like responding or caring about her fucking needs. And that's what's driving me up a fucking wall right now. She has people for that. But yet it looks like none of those people give a fuck. That's what it looks like. It looks like none of those people give a fuck. And in the emperor's court.
魚苦手なのか。帝の手前残すわけにもいかないよな。
Now these hands are rated E for everyone. Just let me know. I'll get in there like EA Sports. It's in the game. You just gotta let me know. Mau. Oh, they do give a fuck in a different way. Throw them hands. But like that's the main element. If you saw this, though, equal rights, equal fights. Punch in front of the emperor can only go well. Oh yeah.
嫌なものを見た。
見たか李白、やたら威勢のいい毒味役がいるぞ。
怯えながら食事する姿なんて見て何が面白いんだ。
いいから見てみろよ。
あの毒味役、さっきの嬢ちゃんか。
Oh yeah, dude. Bro, why they gotta do us like this? Oh my god. Why they gotta do us like this, brother? I'm over here starting to sweat, brother. Hey, chat, what episode? Episode 6, Shara, welcome on in. Why they gotta do us like this, chat? What the fuck? Hey.
どれだけうまいんだ。
これ毒です。
Oh! Wait, no, Mau. That means you gotta run. Go get an antidote. Yeah, oh shit! That went from like, she locked in, she's like, yeah, no, this is poison. She really likes to poison. Oh, fuck, brother. But why? Guys, why is she so centered on medicine? What is her drive? How does she become such an expert in this regard? What facilitates that? And even past that, seeing her eyes focus and her like gleaming to all of a sudden, like the instinctual self coming through with that regard makes it come out even further where I'm starting to go ahead and think that there's a greater purpose behind Mao Mao's actions. More so than her just being like the curious girl that's like really into medicine and stuff. It's probably something along to do with an internal locus of control or an internal drive in that regard. And I am so fucking living for it. But Mao Mao, right now, I think you gotta go run. I think you gotta go get some medicine, drink a ton of like, I don't know, milk and fucking 7-Up or some shit. You gotta get that out of your system like now. Her drive, in my opinion, is more curiosity than wanting to help people. I think that's why she's extremely serious and actually likes it. But Seashell, people actually tend to fall in love a lot, like with their careers, because there's an internal locus of control, right? Because there's internal motivation. And also there might be extrinsic motivation as well. So like external factors playing into it. But that internal motivation can come from something like being in the brothels and seeing some horrible fucking shit come out. Could be something as simple as like her not being able to save or care about others. Could be even going further as like, hey, you know what? Her witnessing that like her dad or whatever like genuinely have this love for the passion, and her developing that love as well, right? So there's tiers as to how this can go ahead and develop, and that's what I'm curious about. What particularly drove her to be who she is today? You can want to help people and have motivation. Yep. Oh shit. Oh shit.
毒なんて本当なのか。毒味薬は飲んでいただろう。大臣、何を。清掃は窮屈だな。
You can't tell me that he doesn't look like the other concubine brother. Holy fuck! Oh, hold on, 1354 chat. Remember, 1354, please. Brother! Hold on! Wait a fucking minute! Brother! You can't fucking tell me that they don't have some fucking similarities up in this bitch. Hold on. No, not really. You don't think so? You don't think so? I feel like y'all are trying to fucking divert here. Look at this. I have a baby version of him down below. Brother! Y'all can't fucking... An artist is surely be not with an anime this beautiful, man. What the fuck does this mean? What does this mean? Bro. They all also both don't have a dick. I fucking love you, Seashell. That was so good. That was so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's... Both have no PP.
おい、大臣がスープを飲んで倒れたぞ。薬屋。
Oh shit.
薬屋。
ごきげんよう、戦士様。
And she's still smiling.
ご機嫌はそっちだろ。
しまった。毒に浮かれてつい笑いかけたみたいに。
Oh. Mama, what the fuck? Mama, what the fuck? If I did it, the poison would have coursed through my body. Cha. Did she just pull it out of her breast pocket? Was she literally just like, hey, you know what? I had to stuff these up somehow. You want a choco? Abre la boca. Hold on. she just says that. Abre la boca, che. Trenecito, choo choo. Breast storage, that's so good.
もはや毒だろ。
新しいかんざし。宦官もかんざしをもらうのか。そういえば襟も少し乱れてる。
That's a good question, Mamo. Do eunuchs get hairpins? That's a great question. You know, and he has a little bit more of a lavish attire than others in this.
いつ
Good
ものキラ
question.
キラさもない。遠石で姿を見ないと思ったらそういうことか。
No! Immediately she went to boy love. BL, let's go, brother. He cares about you, though.
効くさすが宮廷医局の薬
大丈夫か？
Also, are eunuchs allowed to show their hair or no? That's actually like a very serious question, chat. Are eunuchs allowed to show their hair or not? Because so far, at least from what I've seen, the eunuchs have this thing that like protect their hair, and he doesn't.
はい、もう何も出ません。
In this world.
では、話を聞こうか。誰が玉葉妃に毒を盛ったのか。
そのことで連れてきてもらいたい方がいます。
Ah, true, the eunuch doctor.
誰だ？
特妃、リーシュ様を呼んでいただけませんか。
ジーシ様、私に何のご用でしょう
Oh.
このような無粋な場所に申し訳ありません。お呼び立てしたのはこちらの次女でして。
次女が
She was probably fucking allergic to that food, wasn't she? Oh, pobrecita. Mi corazón. How many times do you think that this must have happened to her in that way? Don's the cat, thanks so much for the sub, appreciate it. Like, legitimate question, how many times do you guys think that this must have happened in that regard, or in some small regard, where she probably just shut the fuck up and like let it go, where she was just quiet about it, right? And it's either because of negligence, because of people not caring, whatnot.
失礼します。
Yeah, that's a big rash.
やっぱり。食べられないのは魚介ですか。
どういうことなんだ？
人によっては食べられないものがあるんです。かくいう私もそばが食べられません。
毒は平気で
ほっといてください。食べられるよう努力しました。しかし気管支が狭まり呼吸困難になりました。少量でも発疹が出るので量の調節が難しく、治りが遅い。食べられないとはそういうことです。
So, and this is really good fucking elements. This is how you know that the writer is so fucking smart, right? That they think about the characters, not just like, oh, I'm going to make sure that the character has this one motive, right? They're thinking about the characters long term and how their effects are in this world. Fucking beautiful, man. I like how they actually highlight the danger of allergies. 100%. 100%, the seashell. Me too. I really actually like the fact that they're showcasing it this way, right? And that they're really just open about like the discussion in this way.
リーシュ様、お腹の調子は大丈夫ですか？よければ下剤を。
なんでわかったの？
I would put the fear of God in here. I wonder what the emperor would do if all of a sudden he were to find out that his ladies in waiting switched a dish and that you were completely responsible for that. Huh. Wouldn't it be interesting? I wonder what the emperor would say now to find out that you, knowing full well that, her can have an allergic reaction to nut and, fish and stuff, and you decided to go ahead and go through with it, despite this being the royal emperor's garden party or whatnot, and you decided to fuck around. Huh. That's interesting. Right. Oh. Damn.
命に関わる問題であること。
Beautiful fucking way of showcasing this. The music going along with it, the last sentence, right? It could become deadly. No music at all, just letting it fucking linger. Powerful fucking way of showcasing. Mao Mao's power does come from her knowledge. If Mao Mao did not have this knowledge base, do you think that she would be as influential, as powerful, having that power dynamic? Because right now, aside from her beauty, right? Because Mao Mao is really fucking pretty, right? Her knowledge in medicine and herbs and whatnot is what allows her to have a power over situation over other individuals. And this is something that like you'll see often in like a doctor setting or therapy room, and for bad therapists or whatnot, where they fucking intellectualize everything, right? And they make you feel like really bad therapists will make you feel like garbage for not knowing what they're saying, right? Nobody speaks like, oh, when we're talking about, the expertise of like, like, let's go into the DSM-5 and talk about like, let me talk to you poetically about narrative interventions in existentialistic worlds through a para-attachment psychology verse. And let's go into the programming specifically in neurolinguistic settings as to how your brain can go ahead and anchor itself with reflective strategies with evidence-based practices. Nobody fucking talks like that. If they do, to you specifically as a client, there's an issue. There is an issue. And that's what I'm trying to highlight in that way. There's a lot of individuals that hide straight up. They hide behind their intellectual or knowledge that they gain, and then they talk down to people. And that's the number one realm in that. Whenever we're looking at a situation like this, Mao Mao has a lot of things going for her. And aside from matching the standards around her, Ed just spoke gibberish to me. But aside from her beauty and her standards in that way, Mao Mao is incredible in the way that she is able to go ahead and articulate herself, know when to go ahead and step up, know when to go ahead and like step off the gas a little bit and allow people to fall for it themselves. That is beautiful, and that is great fucking character writing. I love this author. I don't even know who's the author of the series. I don't think I even remember the author's name. Like, who's the author of this series? Because my hats go off to them in the way that they've encapsulated Mao Mao, and the way that they can bring you fucking in and have you right there, just because like you're in because of the mystery. You're in because of Mao Mao's charm and her way of going through it. Mao Mao, it's her diary. Oh.
夢忘れないようにしてください。脅しはこんなもんか。
どういうことだ？
温泉のものゆえ、お手を触れないでいただけますか？
そんなことを言うのはお前くらいだ。
では皆気を使っているのですね。では玉葉様に報告がありますので。
待て、なぜ毒味役の次女をわざわざ同席させた？
Put it together, brother.
何のことでしょう。
とぼけるな。呼べと言っただろ
注意事項を伝えるためです。
では、配膳の者が間違えたというのか。
1階の次女には分かりません。
And she ain't no snitch. Right. Her being 14 years old. Let's talk about this because I think that there might be more trauma than what we're being told. She's a female or presents female. She has how many retainers? 5 or more. So we'll put 5 plus. Where are her parents in that regard? Do you guys think her parents are active in this role with her or no? No idea in another country. So parents, question mark. What about friends? By friends, I mean genuine friendships. People that she can go and visit and have a deep connection with. People that she can be like, hey, you know what? I can trust you. I can give you a hug. I feel connected with you. I don't know. The story hasn't presented it yet. What about role models in that same way? So, we have the lady, and we have the ecological circle. You're telling me there are no parents that we know of, no family, friends, role models, really. Ladies in waiting, I can only put these here. And I guess maybe here if she allows them. Doesn't that look lonely? For a 14-year-old, does this not look fucking lonely? You don't have any role models. You don't have your parents or friends. The circle's empty. I'm assuming that like she would probably like try and be friends with other ladies, but I wonder if that's even allowed. So with the ladies in waiting there, how close do you think that they allow the other ladies to come into this 14-year-old's life? She's 14 years old. She doesn't have any role models, any friends, any parents. And then comes in my next question. Loneliness. Loneliness is what? Loneliness is a killer. Loneliness and boredom are one of the key reasons why we have a big spike in depression and anxiety and aspects of self and isolation and cognitive distortions and whatever. If you're really, really lonely, find support networks. Find a fucking streamer that you like May. Find a support network, whether that's playing D&D with friends. Find individuals that you can connect with because loneliness is a fucking killer. And in a situation like this, where we don't really know if she has friends or that her parents give a fuck that she's already in there. We don't really know that they're role models, what her role models are. We don't know if she has a connection with anybody else. At 14 years old, being thrown into this environment where you have to act like a grown-up, where even your taste testers try to give you food to poison you, that's terrifying. That is anxiety-inducing. Support network, let's go! But with that being said, holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. Also, hold on. May, when's your next stream, by the way? Please let me know. You know I always try and go in there whenever I can. She's been there since she was 9. Exactly. Which, again, brings up this. I know we were just talking about it, but ladies and gentlemen, again, this isn't even from the Emperor. If you meet one single slice of his power and control wheel, it's considered abuse. Per SAMHSA and HUD standards, right, for the PSH, permanent supportive housing model, and SAMHSA's for like mental health and substance use, if you meet one of these little things, it can be considered abuse. She was 9 when she was in here. She's 12, and we've already seen someone try and go and poison her. Yeah, Lishu. Exactly. So that's sort of why we're talking about it, because it's evident from this that there are some very, very clear implications that there's a lot of power and control structures that are happening here, and that they're impacting her. The way that they're affecting her is not good, and I'm afraid for her. I really, really am. I'm afraid for her and a lot of the servant girls. No man is an island, too. Yeah, no, of course, right. Anyway, sorry about that.
先日の木簡の件とやはり関わりがあるのでしょうか。先ほどの次女に火傷の跡はありませんでしたが。
Maybe we should stream together sometime.
一体誰が
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! What the fuck is gonna happen, brother? Wait a minute. Homecoming. Oh, brother, I'll be. Oh, I can't believe we're gonna go into the next episode in just a little bit. That's fucking hype, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say, the way that these character dynamics interact with one another. I know we're having a lot of random little stream bumps from OBS for some reason. OBS acting weird. But this episode is fucking fantastic. I can't recommend it. Like, I really can't recommend it enough. Like, the fact that these individuals were able to go and see them thrive and go through and connect and be able to go and argue with one another, and the way that Mao Mao is such a fucking genius. Empowering shit, man. Empowering shit. Actually reminds me a lot of this theater girl, this acting girl that I knew. Insanely smart medicinally. Even psychologically, she could go toe to toe with me. We were both in theater. Absolutely fucking insane, brother. Like, legitimately would throw like because a lot of actors and May, I know that you're an actor, right? A lot of actors, and you can join in if you want on this one, tend to at least have a base understanding of their characters, right? How their environment affects them, how they're affected at that moment in time, why that's going, so on and so forth, right? So imagine being able to go in and dissect the character down to like the T, and all of a sudden being thrown at you, right back at you, like, hey, when it comes to this interactions with my character, I think my character is going to react this way because of this, right? And due to this phrasing or whatnot, this out of this, out of this, out of this, out of this, and being able to bring up so many aspects like that. Realize the ed artist also does a secondary Witch from Mercury ending. Oh shit. So my favorite part comes in from that, which is it's been an absolutely fantastic episode. I'm so fucking excited. Homecoming. It scares me because it probably means that she's gonna go out of like not really think so pattern two and go home, and wondering how that's gonna fare. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, especially on YouTube, whenever this goes up, hopefully it gets edited correctly. Please practice some self-care. I fucking love you guys, but remember to take care of yourselves. Get a good night's rest. Rest your throat. Like, you know, a lot of people are always screaming and talking and whatnot. Drink some water. Fucking love you guys. Stay safe.